really do much. I was there at the start of the year, so it was St. Patrick's Day.
Man.
And St. Paddy's was so sad. There was like people on the streets earlier in the day, and then at night we're like, yo, we're in Dunedin. There's going to be couches burnt on fire. There's just going to be so many people, just that filthy D&B music. It'll be mean. Bro, there was one party.
Oh, my God.
In all of Dunedin. One party.
That is so fucking heartbreaking and it's not funny. Like, it's the reason why you go to Dunners.
Exactly.
You get fucked up, uni parties, street long, you know?
100%, yeah. But my time in Dunedin was pretty interesting, you know. So, so when I moved there, bro, I used to be addicted to gaming. Like, I was playing COD, bro, Black Ops 4. I'm on your team, we're getting the win. Like, I was crazy at that shit. I spent so much time playing that game. And when I moved to Dunedin, I couldn't take my PlayStation and TV. Like, I just didn't have enough space. I was like, fuck it. Like, I'll just leave it at home. Yeah. And then got to Dunedin, and it's like, wow, suddenly I've got all this spare time on my hands. What am I going to do? So I started going to the gym, exercising, and I had this flatmate, and he played guitar, and he had an electric guitar, a Strat, and he also had this nice steel string acoustic.
Huge.
And, yeah, he would be just like jamming some Beatles and some David Bowie, stuff like that. And like, that's not sort of the vibe that I like to play and listen to. But I was like, yo, because I used to play guitar a little bit in like when I was 8 or something like that. Sure. And and then I gave up, you know, as kids do sometimes on things like that. Right. You got to practice, And and then I picked it up again it's probably been like 13 months now.
Sick.
Yeah. And
loving it.
Yeah, it's mean. I kind of went through a bit of a lull recently, but I'm getting back into it. Sort of, I was like moving houses and...
Hard, man. Yeah, well, you've been all over the place by the sounds of it, eh?
Yeah, a little bit, but I like Wellington. I'm pretty keen to set up shop here. Yeah.
Sick, bro. Found another home here sort of thing? Like...
Yeah. And, you know, like this place that I'm in right now, like it really does feel like a home. Like we... cook dinners once a night for the whole flat, and you know, like actually just like sit down, talk about our day, and do things together. Like it's a real nice place to be in.
Some ways, bro.
Yeah, you live in the city?
Yeah, nah, bro. So like, I did for a long time, man, and then like I thought like, fuck it, I'm gonna go back and move back and live with my parents for a bit, because I'm like a real nice house and like fucking love being at home, and why not, bro? You know, the place I was living in, the flat I was living in, didn't really work out for a few things, and I'm like, fuck it, right? No, I went out and bought a truck, so I like thought, why not move back home for a bit of financial security for a while, you know what I mean? And so now I've been driving around in my new fucking Ford Ranger, and mum's cooking dinner at home.
Yeah, like how good? Do you have to pay rent, or is it just like free board, mum cooks dinner?
Can we censor my answer, or like fucking
producers, we get the bleeps
straight up, just get that in there. It's pretty homely, bro, you know what I mean? Like, as long as I, you know, cut my teeth and do the work, bro. It's all kosher.
Yeah, you got the blacked out Ranger?
No, I got a silver one, bro, with all the trim, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's so nice. Been taking up Mount Hutt. We've been smashing the snowboard season this year.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw you were at the snow, like, a couple of days ago, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. And we've just been, like, just on the grind. Like, more snowboarding than work kind of thing. It's just like, doing, like, 2 a days, man. It's just, like... But it's mean, though, bro. I love getting out into the mountains, getting reconnected. You know, it's something I only... just like you with guitar again, something I only picked up literally last season, so a year ago, bro, and just been dicing it ever since, man.
Yeah, you more of a snowboarder or a skier?
Yeah, no, I can't see myself in skis, eh? You know, it's just waiting to just rip a tendon in my leg, you know what I mean? So like, snowboarding's enough. Just one thing to focus on rather than fall with your poles.
Yeah, for sure. So you say that going out, did you mean like you were reconnecting more with being out in nature, or just like snowboarding?
I think like I always had a massive fascination with the mountains and just how beautiful the South Island in general is. Like, you've just got a spine of fucking mountains like running down it, and like until you're there, you never really know what connects you, you know, especially with a lot of things in life, right? And literally just my bros got me into snowboarding, took me up to the summit of Mount Hutt. It was a massive build up, you know, because I'm a big guy trying to go down on a fucking smooth surface, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty daunting. And then they took me up to the summit of Mount Hutt, and I'm just like, yo, this is this is just fucking incredible. Like, this is just where I need to be. And so ever since then, just sort of made it my mission just to go up and reconnect, you know, spiritually, mentally, all that jazz, and like really just try and find another home away from home where I can clear my head away from the stress of life and find inspiration and you know, just be with my bros. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love to hear that. Do you spend much of that time by yourself, or are you typically with the boys?
With the bros, but like, you know, you kind of got like one headphone in when you're riding. If that's allowed or not, but fucking go for it. And then like you're with the bros, you know, like physically, absolutely. But like when you're riding, man, it's like you do have that option to just be an individual, zone out, still play around the park with your guys, with your crew. But like, yeah, man, no, definitely, it's like you get that moment to yourself, and it's so pure.
Yeah,
and then you get to the bass, and you're like, "Whoa, it's fucking sick," you know, like
I feel that.
It's fun, bro. Yeah, it's real fun.
Do you feel like you get a similar feeling when you're just jamming away playing guitar?
Guitar, man, because of when I started playing guitar and why I play guitar, sort of like hits in a different sort of realm.
Why do you play? Like, what's the story?
It's, well, like, I mean, like the story of how I started playing, or just like what does it mean to me?
I don't know. Like, what does playing guitar mean to you?
Like, when I was younger, bro, it was my way to talk. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't, like, you know, like talking truthfully, bro. Like, I was a bit of a loner growing up. You know what I mean? Like, I was a bit of a weird kid, bro. I got ADHD, acted out, saw the world through different lenses, right? And I'm just like, yo, what's up? And just kind of found music is the way that kept me grounded. And then it meant so much, like it was so different back then to what it is now in terms of what it means to me. Like now I can really express now that I've actually kind of put in the work and I can play a bit better. But back then it was just like, I can do something, I'm confident, I'm happy. I was fucking 6 when I got my first guitar, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm getting lessons, and I could join a band, and you know, it's like you learn 2 chords and like you think of Jimi Hendrix. You know what I mean?
Did you like practicing and?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
you loved it.
Like my mum pushed me when I was younger to do it, but like I was accountable. It taught me it taught me to be grounded, because all I knew when I was a kid was school and like just the rush of 9 to 5 kind of thing. You know what I mean? It was like I actually had something going on outside of what school was to me, which fucking sucked when I was younger. So like I had my guitar teacher to be accountable to, which was fucking sick, and that kind of gave me a bit of drive and a bit of purpose, and I got so much overwhelming joy of like playing a G chord, you know, when you're younger, and just hearing that resonating, that beautiful resonating sound, and just feeling that, just like that deep connection with him. In terms of like snowboarding, fucking A, like I get that, but in a different fashion. It's a bit more adrenaline based.
Yeah.
For like guitar or just any instrument, man, like it just grounds me so much, man. Just makes my world.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Shot, bro. Yeah, I appreciate it.
What's your favorite chord?
Bro, it changes day to day.
Yeah, what's your favorite chord right now?
Right now, it is a
quickly,
bro, just an
E
major 7, bro.
E major 7.
Yeah, mate. It's a thinky chord, bro. It gets me going.
Yeah.
Sorry, microphone. So it sounds like this.
Oh yeah.
On a nicely tuned guitar, it sounds better, but like, yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's just kind of like bright and.
Yeah, man. Bit of a thinky chord.
Check that over here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like that.
A major 7.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
A major 7.
So yours is E major 7, right?
E major 7,
yeah,
bro.
See,
yeah.
This just gets me thinking.
That's it, bro.
In my feels a little bit. Yeah. And I was trying to like come up with chords that would sort of complement that nicely.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah. So what's your relationship with guitar theory? Like if you heard that, oh, that's A major 7, then you instantly know, oh, these are the next chords I'm going to play.
So that's where the inner me, like, you know, again, if we're talking truths, like, doesn't really come out. So like, and this kind of goes back to like, you know, like I hated school and shit. For so long when I was younger, I rejected learning. I just didn't pay attention to shit. And music theory, I was like, well, I can play guitar. And I didn't realize up until now, when it's actually catching up to me, that I should have learned all this theory, is that like guitar is like, I feel like it's the one instrument where you can just fake it. Once you learn patterns and scales and like the bit, pentatonic shit and a few chords, you can figure out the rest. And that's kind of what I did. And I just ignored the theory. And like, God, bro, if I had my time again, bro, I'd when I was 6 and got my first instrument, it would be piano, have a piano tutor, I'd get theory lessons, and then branch out to other instruments like the guitar or whatever.
Right,
and,
why is that?
Just to give you that basis of theory, bro, because
Okay.
if you can apply it and you know it, and then you learn the different positions on different instruments, like it's like math, bro. It's a universal language. You know what I mean? So like, definitely, if I had my time again, bro, it would be going back learning the theory. So like, I'm a winging it guy. Like, I've played guitar for so long now that like, I'll just kind of know where roughly the next chord is. You know what I mean? But like, I'm now more recently, I've been like, since playing in a band and stuff, like definitely putting in more work on the theory stuff. You know what I mean? But that's just to kind of help me solo, and then just write prettier chord progressions, bro. But like, fuck, man, like I just chat GPT, give me a chord progression. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they're doing it for you now. You know,
ChatGPT, bro. I utilize
that,
ChatGPT. You utilize ChatGPT?
once.
I utilize that. I use it at work every single day, pretty much, just to like. I don't know, you know, when you come across a problem at work, maybe it might be a bit different because yours is more sort of like outside and stuff like that. But at mine, like if I come across a problem, I'll just quickly, instead of Googling it and going to I don't know how many different websites, I'll just put in ChatGPT and it'll, like that will just give me a good summary. And it's real good. And it's crazy because you say that it's writing you chord progressions. Like I've used it to see how it can write film scripts as well. Sure. And it's kind of nuts what it can do, eh?
Absolutely, bro. I will say for the record, I have not used it to fucking use a chord get a chord progression. He's a fraud. It's a fraud. I know my life is a lie, bro. But like, nah, for real, man. Like, just it's insane, the technology now, how it's all at everyone's fingertips, bro. You know, like teachers in schools are using it to write their reports and shit.
It's fucked, man.
You know what I mean?
That's like, fucked.
Come on, bro. Like, where's the human ethic here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, if Google did it for you and it's like all on ChatGPT, then fuck, what's the point in paying? You know what I mean? You need to have that conscious thought.
100%, man. 100%. And you know, like, I feel like when I play guitar and I'm really in my groove and just it's me and the instrument and I'm playing, I feel like anybody else who was in that area that could hear me playing or could hear the music and that groove is welcomed to be there. And I feel like for me, something that's holding me back a little bit is sometimes I don't feel, and I know it's weird, but sometimes I don't feel that comfortable playing guitar in a place where I know that lots of people can hear, because there's like a little bit of that vulnerability and I feel like that maybe lack of human connection like there used to be, because everyone's always busy doing something on their phone or something, is a reason that holds me back, you know, because it's harder to be more vulnerable and play the instrument.
Absolutely, it is, bro. You know, and that obviously, like, shit like that comes in time. You know what I mean? You see people who can just like sit on a piano and fucking whatever. But like, 100%, man. But that feeling of vulnerability, bro, is like another reason why music is so powerful, man. You know what I mean? Like, if it's like on whether you can play the instrument confidently or not, like, let's just take that out of the equation. Like, you know, like, you're in a setting like this, you know, you got a whole bunch of people around you, someone hands you the guitar, you know what I mean, you could be God's gift to that instrument, but it's like that feeling of vulnerability that makes you like second guess yourself before you go in, you know, that's what makes you put it in more when you do play. You know what I mean? It's that little bit of insecurity that just makes you like shiver a wee bit and fucking belt that song a bit harder, you know. So like, you know, it's another magical part about music, bro, you know. So you get nervous? I used to, bro. Like, and then, like, when I was younger, I used to get real nervous performing, bro. But like, I credit my lack of nerves before I go on stage to my mum. So like, she would, when we were younger. Well, sorry, when I was younger. But and mum too. When we were living together and stuff, like, she would have friends around almost every night, like for dinners and all that stuff. Like, she's an entertainer. She loves to put on for people. It's amazing. And I would always have the guitar and just go out there and play for them and play for them and play for them and play. And I sucked and then I got better. Then I grew up and started learning more songs that they knew. And I was just like, yo, what's up? Round by the fireplace almost every night, just playing tunes. And I always had the guitar in my hand when I was a kid anyway. That's just what I did to fill in the time. Didn't have a PlayStation or anything like that. And then it just came time to go on stage, and like my mum's friends were there, like for one of my first gigs, and I'm like, sick.
That's
You know what I
so
mean?
cool, man.
And
That's so cool.
yeah, hard out, man. And like I've competed, like I play the bagpipes as well, so I've competed.
Hey,
Yeah, bro.
what's
so
that like? What's the? How do you play the bagpipe? Like, is it?
It's
Is it like a?
it's like a Chinese puzzle, really. Like, you know, it's just got like 3 bits of wood you have to hang over your arm, a bag, a pipe that you put in your mouth, and you have to play notes on a chanter as well.
Yeah. How do you blow it though? Like, is it?
Just lung capacity. So like you blow it, there's a blow pipe.
Yeah.
You blow into that and it's got a valve
Right.
at the base of it. So when you blow in, the valve opens, and then when you stop blowing, it shuts, so the bag remains airtight.
Okay.
Then once the bag has a certain amount of pressure, all of the pressure goes out the 3 drones, which are the sticks that sit on your shoulder, and they're all tuned to the chanter, which you play the notes out of as well.
That's crazy.
It's the biggest balancing game in the world, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
how long you been doing bagpipes for?
I was playing for 5 plus 3, 8 years. 8 years, man. I competed for 7 of them.
Oh shit!
First year learning, yeah, it was real sick,
That's
bro.
crazy. How come you don't play anymore?
Bro, it's a love affair, man. Like, it's you practice almost every day. Like, and when you're competing for, like, because I played grade 1, and when I left school, which is like just top national level, and then our school band was grade 2, but like we were like we won the world championships in 2013 in Scotland. So like the band that I was in my school era, and then when that band moved on and I moved up in the ranks, like we were world class, bro. We got drilled, and we were all better musicians for it. But like the opportunities that we had and the shit that we did as a band, like, you know, it's bagpipes and drums, bro. But like when you're in it and it's your thing, bro, it's like it was the world at the time.
That's
bro.
so awesome.
It was
I
sick,
love
bro.
it, yeah.
Put my kilt on and went traveling, bro. I think we won.
Where did you go?
Did Scotland twice, all around New Zealand. We were meant to do an Australia trip, but that never happened. But it was just like literally Timaru, Fielding, Palmerston North, Dunedin, and Invercargill. We travelled all around, like I said, Scotland. We travelled all around Scotland, bro, and just competed.
While you were at school?
While I was at school.
Fuck, that is so cool.
It was the school had a pipe band, and I jammed that, and it was fucking sick, bro.
That's so sick.
Yeah, and bro, first time I ever heard that instrument was in assembly. You'll stand up at stack. You'll stand, shot, bro. Wait. You all stand up. Appreciate. You'll stand up in assembly, and the teachers get bagpiped in, and like because it's at the back of the hall. Like I didn't know what was going on. School, please stand. We stood up. And bro, you should have seen my face. Like I turned around, I'm like, what is that fucking instrument? Is that what the bagpipes sound like? I'm learning it. I'm learning it, and gave it a jam, and just loved it. Just didn't think I'd ever fucking play the bagpipes in my life. Picked them up. Cool, just another instrument, you know. It's just
awesome.
It was wicked, bro. So yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, taught me a lot about music.
Yeah.
Taught me a lot about playing in time and the ensemble of a whole band. I think I credit like my natural tone of what I like to hear from a band, 2-pipe band, because it teaches you how the drums and the bass and all that shit balance with each other, just like a rock band or an orchestra, or, you know, that harmony, that unison together. It's insane, bro. Yeah, man.
That's so cool. So how many parts of a band could you play?
I could do a whole rock band. I can play drums, bass, sing, and play guitar. That was my fundamentals. Like bass and guitar are real similar. I wanted to be a drummer. Mum came to me when I was 5 and 6. What instrument do you want to learn? You can learn fucking anything. No way. I want to learn drums. No. Oh, yeah. Why not? They're too loud. But you said anything. We'll buy you a guitar. No. And I got a guitar. I'm like, fucking sick. So like, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. And then in school there were drum kits, and I was just like, cool, I'm doing this. Like I'm Wreck-It Ralph at heart. You know what I mean? Like I just want to just smash. You know what I mean? So yeah, dude. And then just went along and played, and can try and play piano. Bagpipes. I mean, I'm a bit of a slut on the triangle. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but
yeah.
100%. But like, yeah, I just give me an instrument, I'll try and figure it out. You know what I mean? That's what I like about it. Just once you learn enough, it kind of transfers.
Yeah, that's cool. So would you say that? I mean, clearly it sounds like music is your outlet for just problem solving.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, figuring it out.
If I'm stressed, if I'm happy, if I'm fucking horny, if I'm frustrated in any way, whatever the fuck, and I just need to musically get it out, like I'll just pick an instrument and then construct whatever I'm feeling at the time. You know, it was my way to vent before counselling. You know what I mean? It was my way to vent before strong friend groups. So I learned how to get that emotion out, whatever it might look like, whatever it might be, whatever it might sound like, out. And it was cool.
That's awesome. And it was your mother that kind of pushed you on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to your mother.
Shout Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy. Shout out.
Yeah, straight up, bro.
Yeah.
Mother of the year. Every year, you know what I mean?
Facts. Shout out to mum. Shout out to my mum. Nicoletta. That's how you say her name.
Nicoletta. What's she doing at the moment?
She's in Hamilton. She's just been traveling for a month. She went to Spain. She went to Romania. Yeah, she went to Austria. She had a blast. Yeah, looked real good. Yeah, I love my mum. Shout out to your mum. You're the best. Oh, I wanna talk to you about the singing and like the backup singing, but I also want to talk about how this has even occurred.
Sure.
Yeah.
100%, man.
But I don't know which one to do first.
What does your gut tell you? What does your heart tell you?
I kind of want to do like how this happened. Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Well, okay, so met Becca. Becca's who I first connected with. I can't remember exactly how. I don't know. I must have seen her on some kind of like explore page or some other sort of like page that I follow that explores local talent in the country, you know?
Wicked.
And yeah, I can't remember. And then we got to chatting and then, yeah, I remember. She hit me up because she wanted me to write a article about Teal Sky in Spotters magazine.
Fuck, she's a networker.
Yeah, she hustles hard. So she hit me up like that. And I was kind of like, honestly, when I got this email, I was sort of like, or this message, I was sort of like, fuck, probably going to be trash. Like, why, like, you know, kind of like begging me to go look type of thing. But then I went and looked and I was genuinely blown away. It was, flown away. Oh my God, yeah. But yeah, it's amazing. You guys are just so talented. Becca's amazing. But the band's kind of, is it broken up or like what's going on?
We went through a bit of a lineup change. It was a really hard time for all of us. When the band started, like we had gigs lined up, like Bex had gigs lined up because she was a solo artist at the start, and she approached a guy who I happened to be jamming with at the time, Josh. He was a drummer, and he is a drummer. Sorry, so it was like he gave it up. He's a drummer, and he knew Bex really well. Like they were just good friends from back in the Bay, and it was like all good. So she got a hold of him and said, "Fuck, I've got a gig. I need a band." He came up to me and was just like, "Hey, Bex is a really good friend of mine. She needs, you know, some bit of a covering act, really." So we just put it all together. I had a mate called Wilkie, and he was sort of in between if he wanted to play bass or guitar, and we sort of put a bass in his face, told him to come to band practice. He came, we took some mushies, we jammed, we had a gig. I went to America for 2.5 weeks and then came back and had a gig with them doing a half-hour set for fucking it was like 80 people. Literally the first gig for that band, and we just absolutely killed it. And then it was like, oh shit, and then we got rebooked. I was like, fuck, but this was just for one gig.
Yeah.
Fuck. And then we got rebooked, and then we got rebooked, and then it was like, oh fuck, do we start writing songs? So we wrote a couple songs, and then 6 months went by and we were playing a gig each week. You know, it was just like, fuck. And then we got booked for Rolling Meadows at the end of the year. And I was like, fuck yeah. And then we all had to like turn around and look at each other, and it's just like, we're not there. We're not ready.
Oh, really?
We'd been a band for 4 fucking months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Bex is still finding her sound and her feet as a front woman. You know, Wilkie and Josh were still like relatively new to like playing in a band and all this stuff. And then, you know, like it was just like, are we ready for this? So we all had to sit down as a band, and we just kind of went around the room and just said how we were feeling, and you know, like things transpired, and it was just like, hey, you know, like, you know, Wilkie and Josh just said that they were just going to bow out for a bit and sort of focus on themselves and their craft for a bit, and we found a cool drummer and a cool bassist, and rest is history kind of thing, really. So like, and we've been jamming for a few months, and yeah, just really finding it. But we all know each other as well. Like all 4 of us in the current lineup all know each other, and it's just incredible to connect with people on that musical level when you're all like friends from way back and
Yeah.
fucking amazing musicians.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. So is it like, because the way I see it, it's sort of, take a band like Red Hot Chili Peppers, for example. They've been the same guys from the get-go, right?
Yeah, lead guitarist died of a heroin overdose. Their drummer, the original lineup, their drummer left.
And so I'm completely wrong.
No.
Okay.
And then they went through a bit of a transition phase, and then they got John Flea and got
And
John
then
and
it
Chad,
stayed, like,
and then that stayed,
yeah.
and then John left a couple of times, came back. Left a couple
Right.
times, came back, so,
Right, because I was going to say, like, there's some bands that have just been the same quartet or
Bro, Zeppelin.
triplet. Yeah.
Zeppelin never changed.
Yeah,
Doesn't need
so
to.
I don't know. It's like when you think of Led Zeppelin, you think of those guys like, oh, that's Led Zeppelin. But then, there's these other bands that have had rotating members for so long. And it's kind of like, what do you think is the identity of a band? Is it the people in the band or is it something else?
I think, like, that's a really interesting question. I think it's definitely got to be the people. Like, I played in a few bands, and like when the vibe isn't there, like, and this has got for me personally, when the vibe isn't there with the people you're jamming with, my fingers won't work. My soul won't leap out from me. I'll be reserved. I'll be that insecure musician, and like if I know I can't melt in whatever situation and form into something beautiful comfortably, then I don't have that connection. You know what I mean? So like, and it's really hard sometimes, like, making that call, because like, to be fair, you could get along with these people, but when it comes time to like play music with them, that's a whole nother kettle of fish. And if you don't get along in that respect musically as well, like, it's like, you want to play Degent and I want to play Clowncore, and it's just not going to work out. Sorry, babe. But you know what I mean? But like, you get along famously too. So like, there's a balance between, is it the music or is it the person? I think the person first and foremost, but then again, like, I've seen people who hate each other and then they get on stage and shred it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
have you had like a favorite person that you've shared the stage with?
In terms of the like the rock stage, bro, yeah, Rebecca, man, yeah, she's we have a big connection, bro. We have a big musical connection, bro. But like, to be fair, like Elliot Miller, our drummer, like, I fucking idolize that kid, man, and like, I'm so blessed to be playing in a band with him again, because like, he inspires me to be better, and he's a drummer. You know what I mean? He inspires me to push harder at my instrument. Anand, our bassist, like, he's, when I met him, bro, like, he I think in the world, he is the one who's humbled me the most in my life, how down to earth he is. But then the first time I ever heard him speak was when he was singing and playing guitar, and he literally dropped me to my knees. Like, his voice is insane, is incredible. I think he's just like put on this earth to play music. You know what I mean? And so now, like, really going forward, that answer is now the whole band, because I respect them all so fucking much as musicians and as people. You know what I mean? Like, like off record, I'm not even saying this because they might hear this. You know what I mean? Like, it's the truth, bro, and that's why I think the lineup works so well. You know what I mean? But also, like, we get along as people so well in every respect. Bex and Elliot could go out for lunch together and it's all good. I could go out for nice boozy brunch with Anand. Well, no, he doesn't drink, so nice orange juice over some pancakes. But you know what I mean? But like, and it's all good. Like, everyone has that connection and they can all hang out individually. You know what I mean? So like, yeah.
What have you guys been cooking up?
Bro, like, because we're all just finding our feet together, it's been jams, and like, but like, fuck me, man, like, I've got some videos on my phone of us just jamming for half an hour straight, all improv, you know what I mean? And it's just going over, because like, they're all in other bands and stuff, it's just playing the balancing act of, let's just find what this band means, kind of thing. So
is it common for people to be in different bands multiple times?
I think so, yeah. I've had that experience, like, with other musicians I played with. I kind of like to be like in one band sort of thing, just because like, aside from band is life outside of that too, I just don't have time to commit to all these bands. But like, I think so. I think especially in New Zealand, because the scene is quite not small, but there are a lot of musicians out there. But I think like the band scene is relatively smallish. Like, musicians who want a gig and all that shit and are committed to the craft are quite hard to find.
How is the band scene here in New Zealand?
In New Zealand, it's fucking wicked. I remember going to a gig. I remember going to a gig in Hamilton, actually, bro. And I swear to God, bro, like just some of the greatest bands I've ever fucking seen, man. So like, yeah, no, it's impressive, bro. It's a really strong community, especially in Christchurch. Dunedin's fucking cool as well. And in Wally, like the Wally gig scene's huge. You know what I mean? There's so much going on. You know, you guys have so many amazing venues here too. You know, so it's sick. It's tight. You know, there's some good music. There's some fucking amazing music coming out of New Zealand.
Yeah,
actually, yeah. You've got to go deep, bro. But like, it's there.
Yeah. What's your kind of favorite act other than yourself,
bro? So not even biased right now. So I'm such a bitch when it comes to music, bro. But like, it takes a lot for me to like a band.
Yeah.
Not even because he was the lead singer and guitarist, bro. But Arnon's band, who plays bass for us, his band St. Peter's Thursday. They actually made me turn around. First time a New Zealand band, aside from like, you know, big ones, I've ever turned around to a guy and been like, I'm a fan of this band. You know what I mean? Like, they have their own chemistry, bro. They have their own vibe, bro. Right. Definitely, man.
Why do you think that feeling of turning next to the person next to you and being like, yo, I like this band, is so rare for you to feel in New Zealand?
I don't know. I think like it's not that I don't like New Zealand music at all. It's not like it's nothing like that. It's just like there are a lot of underground bands in New Zealand that I've seen. I mean, the same would apply if I've been traveling and it was Australia or America, whatever the fuck. A lot of bands who I've seen that is just like 3 out of the 4 members are there for that band and not the 4th, and it kind of like limits the band a wee bit. You know what I mean? Like, all 3 of you are there to play indie and your drummer's a death metal guy. You know what I mean? It's just like all good, but like that band have their sound. They should be bigger than they are. You know what I mean? They've got their sound on lock. They're all fucking amazing god tier musicians. They have been gigging for so long. They're slick on stage. Their songs are actually fucking great. You know what I mean? Not saying other bands have all that, you know what I mean? But some of them do, you know what I mean? And it's like, you see a lot of bands come through and it's like, cool, right? There's a list of what you might need to do to work. Teal Sky have it too, you know what I mean? What you might need to work on and how you can improve and blah, blah.
Right.
Everything changes. But like, this is a band that's just like I said, should be bigger than they are, but they have the package. They've got the recipe, bro. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel about you guys.
Yeah, it's all shot, man.
Like, honestly, it actually blows my mind. I've told so many people about your band, and I'm not just saying this, like, I genuinely do. And you know when you go to people and you're like, yo, like, you should check this out, and they're like, oh, yeah, I will. And you know that they probably won't.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, dude, like, you need to check this out. Yeah, it's crazy to me. Yeah. Okay, so in preparation for this episode, we set ourselves the task of coming with a list of sorts for a few different things. And that list of sorts is top 5 guitarists, these personal preferences, top 5 bands, and then 5 random words from Urban Dictionary that you felt somewhat connected to. So I'm thinking the way we go is should we go bands first, then guitarists, or guitarists, then bands?
Let's go bands.
Okay, we'll go bands, and I reckon we just go 1 for 1.
I'm down. Okay. I'm down.
My first band, the Smashing Pumpkins.
Bro, Billy Corgan, man.
Oh my God, dude. For me,
yeah,
Billy Corgan is the most amazing musician. Just the way he can encapsulate an emotion and just put it into some notes and chords and is just mind-blowing to me.
Incredible,
it's incredible, yeah. So their music, I love it. It perfectly encapsulates a specific feeling.
Absolutely. They are a mood, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Favorite 25-30 seconds of music in my life is on high quality speakers is the intro to Mayonnaise.
Oh, bro, that is my favorite song of all time.
Bro.
It makes me cry. That song makes me cry. It is absolutely beautiful.
I fucking rate it, bro.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Yeah. Fucking tune, man. All right, I'll start. One of my. This is in no random order. Well, I've got my favorite, but like no random order. So I've got Incubus on there.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a great all round band, bro.
Nice. I'm not too familiar with Incubus, really. All I know is Drive, to be honest.
Yeah, straight up, man. They're beautiful, man. I saw them live in the States last year.
So what are they from the US? Or?
They're from the US, bro. But they're just like a massive kit set band of just like people who are just amazing in their craft.
Yeah.
You know, but happen to just find the right band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can't imagine, I guess this is just like historical, but I can't imagine any of the lineup not being in the band. It just wouldn't fit,
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, no, they go so well.
Yeah.
Beautiful music.
Yeah, right there. For me, second band, Metallica. They just really got me back into playing last year.
Nice.
Because I like picked up a few things. I was playing a bit of Jimmy and all that, but then Master of Puppets was real big last year because it was on Stranger Things, and I was learning guitar at the time, so I was like, fuck, like I'm just gonna try learn this song.
Hard.
And oh my gosh, then I just started learning pretty much all the songs from their first album.
Yeah, bro.
Which is just so fucking good. Like
it's
the
amazing,
riffs in that, just it's awesome. And just the chemistry between the guys that are there now.
Absolutely, bro.
It's just iconic. Yeah.
Lars, greatest drummer in the world.
I don't know. He's pretty good. He's pretty I mean,
revolutionized the double kick.
yeah. He's pretty awesome. But
Lars is the topic of many heated discussions.
I know,
It's just like unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
I think Hetfield is so much of a better guitarist than Kirk Hammett.
Yeah. That's
shoot me.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. They're both great.
No, I see where you're coming from. I was thinking about this the other day, actually. Because obviously Kirk is amazing and he has these incredible solos, but like the riffs that James does at the same time as like singing and leading the band is just insane. Like some of the riffs that he plays, they're not easy. They can be quite challenging riffs, and just to like balance that out it's
awesome. They do complement each other well, 100%. Like that wah tone, but it's like Hetfield's riffs, man. Second band, I'm gonna sub this one out because I'm actually not feeling it right now. Okay. Second band is Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
Yeah, they sort of sprung to mind when you said Metallica, and so I'm just gonna take Pearl Jam off there because like I do love Pearl Jam so much, but like I think Rage definitely sculpted my younger anger a lot more. So for now I think that's a bit applicable.
Yeah, I feel that. I definitely was thinking about getting Rage up on my list. They didn't make it though. I've actually got a spare spot in my list though. I've only got 4. But I'm like thinking on the fly. I don't really know about some of these. I might do a few swaps on the way.
That's cool.
But my third one, I got Pink Floyd.
Nice.
That's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Respect the classics.
Yeah, it's just, it's goated. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Pink Floyd they're a deeper level band. You know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. Nirvana. Okay. Yeah, one of my they're in my top 3. We're on to my top 3 now, bro. Nirvana, bro. They just, man. Rest in peace, Kurt Cobain, bro. It's just, their music is just next level for me. Yeah. Can't say enough.
Yeah. I listened to Nirvana. I was thinking about them in my list. I just like don't know. For me, like I don't know if I love Nirvana or if I'm just kind of like Nirvana. I'll give them their flowers and
hard, bro.
Appreciate it. But
absolutely, man. And I feel like their music it either speaks to you or it doesn't. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they've got amazing tunes. Like Come As You Are and Smells Like Teen Spirit. Like universally great songs, renowned. But like they're deep cuts, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty heavy. And it's in your face. But like that's like Kurt was one of the first musicians to ever show me connection to music. Aside from just like here's a soulful guitar riff. Yeah. One of the first videos when I was like 8 when I discovered YouTube. Was like literally Kurt smashing his guitar on stage, and then he was in a straitjacket, and then I saw him. I didn't know at the time, but he was fucked up on heroin, and he just screamed for a whole song. I'm like, yes, that is me. You know what I mean? Like, you can do that. That's legal. You can do that on stage. Yeah. I'm down. Sign me up. Where's the stage and where's my fire starting kit? You know what I mean? But their music, like when you listen to his lyrics and depending on how deep you want to go, like the kid was hurting, man. You know, and like his journey and the legacy he left, but also like, you know, just like his life on record with what he put down was just absurd, man. That showed me at a young age the deeper side of music, and I'll always cherish them as a band for that.
Cool.
You know? Yeah, fucking A, bro. Yeah.
Damn, yeah. Shout out Nirvana.
I know, bro. I feel you on your comment though. I feel you on, like, you know, it's just, like, a lot of people are like that, you know, and just like, especially with a lot of bands, but like I feel that.
I feel like for me it's just kind of like there's a time and a place for
Absolutely.
Nirvana. Like I can't listen to Nirvana every day.
No,
because I don't want to hear Kurt screaming "rape me."
Yeah,
know,
that's it. Yeah, no,
work,
I feel that, bro.
Yeah,
no, I feel that big time, bro. Big time, man.
Yeah.
Hit me.
I put Queen here because it's a different kind of band. Like they just get you moving. It's in a different way. I feel like they just bring people together.
Absolutely.
And just get the good vibes going, and it's just fun.
Hard out, bro. You know what I mean? Like Bohemian Rhapsody, one of the greatest songs ever to be written.
Yeah, that is just.
Yeah, you can't start me on that song. You know, I fucking love Bohemian Rhapsody. You know, I'd die to see original lineup Queen live. Would be incredible. Yeah, it would be incredible. Hey, who knows? Second all-time favorite band is Led Zeppelin. Yeah, that I mentioned them earlier, but that band, bro, just all of those people as individual musicians are undeniably fucking phenomenal. Like their chemistry, their vibe, their image, their everything, bro. You know what I mean? I think they're better than the Beatles. Shoot me. You know what I mean? Whatever. Well, like I put them in high prestige. You know, I hate saying like musicians are better than other and all that. I'm not like that. Everyone does it different. You know. So when I say better, I think better for me, right? You know, but like Zepp, bro, don't start me. You know, huge,
it's
bro.
interesting you say that because you know I listen to some Led Zeppelin and they're amazing, but it's just they don't do it for me.
Fair.
Yeah, and
Fair,
I don't know what it is, but it's just
I'm the same with Floyd.
Oh, really?
No, for real, bro.
Yeah,
I've nearly been smacked in scenes for saying that.
Because I feel like almost Pink Floyd's... Wait, they're both British, are they? Or
Yes.
Yeah, they're both... Oh,
yes,
that's kind of crazy.
Yes, they are. Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
Fully.
Yeah, they are, yeah, but... Oh, wait. Is Led Zeppelin's British? Yeah.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Nah, because I was thinking, like... I don't know. There's just... Yeah, it's just... I feel Led Zeppelin's a little more like... Like a bit more like,
but that's case to the point I was just talking about. Is neither are better or worse than the other. It's just what speaks to you, right?
Vibe,
you know what I mean? So like when people say Zepp's better than Floyd or Floyd's better than Zepp, it's just personal preference.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Who's a better singer, Kurt Cobain or Chris Cornell? You know what I mean? They're both fucking amazing in their own right. You know what I mean? It's just preference. You know. Yeah. Again, another conversation I've nearly been fucking smacked up over.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking A.
Damn. I don't have a last one written down, but I'll just. I don't know. I kind of we'll go like honorable mentions, ones that I'm sort of feeling at the moment. So, I do like a bit of American football, but only particular songs. Bit of math rock.
Okay.
You know, like
I feel that.
Like I get on that vibe a little bit. What else are we going for? You know, it's always like when you're trying to think about it, it just runs away from you.
Bro, every time I think about something.
Yeah. So, what's your last one? It's all time for you.
I've got honorable mentions. I've got like a list of honorable mentions, bro. Fucking A, man. Like bands I were into before that, like Foo Fighters, Green Day, Pearl Jam, bro. Queens of the Stone Age. Nice. Yeah, big influences of mine. All that got into guitar, Guns N' Roses. You know what I mean? AC/DC. First band I ever discovered when I was 5 years old with a hard drive of 10,000 songs.
Oh,
AC/DC was at the top.
Yo.
That's what made me want to play drums, and then what made me want to play guitar.
That's awesome.
Fucking A. The list goes on. Favorite band all time ever to have been ever is the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Just fucking I don't want to say anymore. I will not stop talking about that band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just they the way they do it, the way they play, their tunes, their vibe, their chemistry. Like Flea is, in my eyes, one of the greatest bassists to ever walk this earth. You know what I mean? And his stage presence is undeniable. Chad Smith, he eats drums for fucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He is like everything I want in a drummer, like ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like I love that, bro. Anthony Kiedis, bro. I've never met, sorry, not that I've met him, but I've like never seen a frontman who just cannot sing be considered as one of the greatest frontmen of his generation, of his time. Because like when he does sing and the lyrics he puts out, you know, it's just like, it's random sometimes. You know, but it's sick, bro. It's the vibe, bro. But like he can sing. It's just like very famously in times he's known for like just like losing it. And I just like, oh man, John Frusciante, bro. Like just yeah, we'll get on that later. You know.
That leads to the next one, which is the top 5 guitarists. Yeah. So you can kick that one off.
Well, I have to start with my favorite of all time. Yeah, so my favorite guitarist of all time is definitely John Frusciante, bro. He goes deeper than just like I like what he plays. It is 100% about that. But like I think also just him as a musician, like watching a lot of interviews, like conversations I've had with people about before even seeing, because I found him 5 years ago kind of thing, 6 years ago, conversations I had with people about why I play music and what it means to me and what goes on in my head about it. Watching interviews with him, he says like real similar shit, and like I've watched a lot of guitarist interviews and like it's not all that the same, and like I just found like a real deeper like personal connection with John.
Yeah.
And then his playing and his tone, like I'm a slut for tone. Yeah. I'm a slut for tone. Like that's like why I get up and play electric guitar. And his, like I swear on my life, bro, first time I heard him play a Scar Tissue solo live, dropped me to my physical knees. I literally started bawling on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I kid you not, bro. Yeah. Like he was the first guitarist, like music always made me feel something, right? But he was the first guitarist to actually strip me down to my core, turn me around, and expose me to the world kind of thing. Like he opened every eye that was shut in my body and just set its sights on, this is how to exert your soul onto music. And like I've never had, in music and life and whatever, like I've never had such a deep emotional connection to just like a person because of how they've made me feel.
Yeah.
And like then the deeper I went into like his solo work and all of his other stuff that he's done, man, like I just like literally just the same pattern of just tears and of joy and sadness and happiness, but tears, man. And like no other, like a lot have, but like no other musician has really done that to me. So seeing him for the first time live, which is like 5 years, but like a lifelong dream, last year, bro, like it was the most unreal moment of my life.
Yeah.
And I was in tears the whole time as well. Fuck you, you know? But dude, I just can't begin to explain just the way he does it is the way that talks to me.
Yeah, it's just an honor to be in that presence.
I'm just so grateful he's alive, so grateful he's done what he's done, and he's back playing with the Chili's, and I actually get to see more footage, because I've spent YouTube of all of the footage of that guy I can find, so now I'm getting new stuff and it's sick. So but yeah, that's awesome. That's crazy, man. I've just whole point of that is I've never had that deep connection, and he opened my eyes to that.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, he's amazing.
It's crazy.
He's amazing. I got Prince up here. I feel like an underrated guitarist.
I was about to say that, the most underrated guy who's
been rated. It is ridiculous how underrated Prince is, and I feel like maybe not the guitar necessarily, but he's just a musical pioneer.
100%, bro.
Like some of the songs, his best songs in my opinion, I can't remember.
Yeah, I know the tune.
A lot of his songs, he did all of the instruments. Yeah. Like there's no band, like he played every part. It's just crazy.
Obscene, eh? He is the most talented individual.
Yeah, it's just, Prince is from a different world.
Straight up, bro. God tier basketballer.
Basketball?
He's an insane basketballer.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I've got a video I'll show you later. But like, you're freak.
What?
You will freak. He's the most talented individual, man.
What?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'll talk to you about it. Okay. Yeah, it'd be fucking sick. Prince, bro. Straight up, man. Forgot about that guy. My second, is also my second favorite guitarist of all time is Jimi Hendrix. I feel like John and Jimmy go hand in hand as well. Just like that was his big influence. But same thing with Jimmy, really, just on a different level, not as deep as John, but that's what a guitar can sound like. Oh my god,
I had Jimmy down too, and I just put it down for innovation. For me, it was just seeing what you could actually do and sort of not, kind of like that message I sent you the other night, kind of not treating the guitar as like, this is a guitar with, and like this is how it's just more like, this is a thing, how can we make some cool sounds with it? Yeah,
straight up, bro.
Yeah, Jimmy, goat.
He is, bro. He is the goat.
How's he the goat if you think John Frusciante's?
I think he's the goat, like all time goat. I think. This is a hard comment. No. My personal was John.
Okay.
But like, I think for that reason of innovation and all that's like absolutely. But like, do I think Jimmy's a better guitarist than John without being biased? Like, I don't know. I didn't get to see enough of Jimmy to make that cool. But the shit I did see was like, oh my god, the Kurt Cobain thing. Guy left his impression, left his legacy, left his mark. Holy fuck.
This is controversial for sure, but this is just my personal preference.
Don't fucking dare say Lil Wayne.
He was my favorite. I put this down for metal riffs.
Nice.
Dave Mustaine.
That's sick. Fucking A, bro.
Wizard at just riffery.
Legit, bro. Bro, Megadeth is fantastic, bro.
Megadeth is sick.
Part of the big four, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he's got to be up there, bro. I want to take a stab at one of the real ones on your list now if you've got Mustaine, but damn, I don't know. No, we'll see if it comes out. I'm gonna slim it down, keeping that Hendrix era, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh
Blues, bro. That guy is insane tone. All synonymous with all these people on my list.
See, I had as an honorable mention BB
as well. Straight up, bro.
Yeah, but then I was like, I mean, it's amazing. My favorite BB song is Lucille. That's just beautiful. But I don't listen to blues enough
to justify. 100%.
I got David Gilmour up on here just because of his slow solos and bends and just man. I don't know, it takes you to a different place.
It does, bro. Absolutely. Again, he's got amazing tone and he's got his own unique sound. You know what I mean?
Marooned by Pink Floyd is my favorite Pink Floyd.
I'll give you that song all day.
Beautiful.
Absolutely, bro. Fucking A, bro. Absolute god tier guitarist, my man. Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin as well. Like he's not. I think he's on that list because not that I need to put him on that list, but like I've got to give him the mention because of like Led Zeppelin being one of my favorite bands. If you said drummers, like John Bonham would be, and you said bassist, John Paul Jones would be on there, and you said frontman and woman, Robert Plant would be on there too. Like you just have to, just because like I am so inspired by that band, I can't not be inspired by Jimmy. Great guitar.
Shout out Jimmy Page.
Hard out, bro.
For me, finally Billy Corgan, just because of what I said before about the feeling, and I just also feel. The way that he can capture those feelings with music
definitely
is so innovative with the way he uses the guitar and just the way like he bends the strings.
Man.
So
100%, bro. He's definitely another guitarist with his own fucking incredibly unique sound.
Definitely.
This fuzz pedal and just dirty, lazy hands. Fucking sick. When I can. I will, 100%, man. 1979 is like one of my favorite songs in the world, bro. So like, fuck yeah, I'll rate that, man. Okay. My final one. Don't know if anyone might have heard of this guitarist at all, but his name is Omar Rodriguez Lopez, and he's the lead guitarist for the Mars Volta. Anyone who hasn't seen the Mars Volta, go check them out. But they are an insane band. I've just kind of really gotten into them, and just
are they current?
They originally were in a band in like 1995 called At the Drive-In, who my parents' generation, your parents' generation will know. At the Drive-In were awesome. Then they sort of just fell out, and then the Mars Volta started with the lead singer Cedric and the guitarist Omar, and that like, if you like math rock, bro, you'll fucking love them. They like prog rock and stuff, and just insane. their melodies are fucking incredible. Their guitar parts are nuts. There's no verse chorus. It's just time signature changes and beautiful just chaos. And his guitar playing, he knows no theory, and he just treats the guitar in a very Neanderthal-esque way of just like, oh, no, and it's inspiring.
Yeah, awesome.
Writes some beautiful stuff. So yeah. But I've got a lot of honorable mentions that got cut off the list as well because of him. But like, yeah, bro. Yeah.
Oh, so he's all time or right now?
He's right now. This list is like, Hendrix and Frusciante will never leave. You know, Jimmy's got to be on there and Stevie it definitely changes. It definitely changes here and there. You know, like John Mayer was a huge one for me as well. Yeah. You know, he taught me to be textural. You know, for a while I just abused the guitar. He taught me to get deep with like triads and all this beautiful stuff. Joe Bonamassa, he's another great guitarist. He's just a lightning fast player. Dimebag Darrell as well, when I was going through my metal phase, you know, back when I was drinking. You know, that was huge too, you know. So like, a lot of people coming in on the wings there, bro. But
awesome. Before we wrap it up, any plans for the future with Teal Sky? Like any gigs lined up or? Yeah,
bro. Aside from Rolling Meadows at the end of the year.
So you guys are doing it?
We are doing Rolling Meadows. 100%, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Where is that?
It's at a winery in Whiteborough.
Oh my gosh, I need to come to that. It sounds so cool.
It's incredible, man. They had 25,000 people there last year.
Oh my.
So it was fucking. We're not headlining, but like. Yeah. Just the opportunity to play.
That is awesome.
In front of people who would normally get to see us. Yeah. Rock band at a drum and bass festival. Fuck yeah, let's work that one. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of work for that. We're doing RDU, the university radio station down in Christchurch. Cool. We're doing a live to air there which goes on the YouTube. So they just record us in this awesome Saltbox fucking Studios. Thank you so much. Recorded our first single. Check them out. Anyone who's in Christchurch wanting to record music, we go in there, Saltbox Studios, get filmed, record this beautiful set. And then that gets broadcast all over YouTube and stuff. And amazing opportunity. One of the many that people in Christchurch and around New Zealand are doing for local artists, bro. So, but aside from that, bro, writing, recording, like we're just, with the new lineup, we're just looking to find our feet, just solidify the lineup where we can, and then just find each other, man. You know what I mean? So like we'll probably go away together, you know, probably shake the band away for a trip somewhere, and we'll just go record, get fucked up, do whatever, sing Kumbaya around a campfire, summon some demons, you know, all good. I'm so down.
Awesome.
But yeah, just taking it chill until we need to ramp up, and then when we ramp up, we will.
Cool.
So it's gonna be cool.
I can't wait to see what the future's looking like. I'm so excited. I truly believe that you guys will get every success that you want.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, it's truly incredible. Shout out to my boy Sam Petrus, Create Now media production company out here in Wellington. He helps me out. Honestly, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be able to be making any of my YouTube videos or any of my podcasts. So really appreciate it as always. And thank you to Sylvan as well for supplying some audio equipment, my man.
Dark, grey.